Hey everybody, hope y'all are doing awesome, and thanks for checking out my video on this review on Hasbro's new release of the G.I. Joe Classified series, Snake Eyes. So as a kid, I grew up collecting G.I. Joes, buying them all the time, begging my mom to get them for me at the supermarket or at the store at KB's. Back in the early 90s, those really were toys ahead of their time, and then as they've progressed, it's incredible. Like here, I'm gonna compare it to an old Snake Eyes Ninja Force figure that I have. So you look at the packaging, it used to be just a flat card with your little weapons tray, your stand, and the figure. Great articulation for its time, of course, but you look at the new packaging now, comes out in a box very similar to the Marvel Legends box packaging, but of course they got to differentiate it a little bit, so they're going to make it its own unique G.I. Joe. So here's a variant of Snake Eyes that I have, Ninja Force, like I said, to compare to this one. But of course, this Snake Eyes is there are a few other version and releases before this one, so this is not his original suit. This is his ninja tactical mission suit. So, and here's a couple of other characters from the wave. So checking out the box right quick, it's really neat. He got an awesome open front-facing display here. Character paint of Snake Eyes. The name down here now, I thought this was really cool in the box. It's like they put a little like a little legend of symbols. So I'm thinking skilled in ninja, stealth, weapons, weapons expert, mercenary, or hitman, whatnot. So I try to look around the box to see if there was a legend that tells us exactly what those symbols mean, but they don't. So here's the back of the box. I'm guessing these are some of the other characters from the wave. I cannot wait for Baroness. I hope she comes out soon. And here's a side picture of Snake Eyes. At the top, you just get a number 2. What these numbers necessarily mean, I'm not sure, but you got here, Roadblock's got number 1, Snake Eyes number 2, so I'm guessing number 3, just numbering the characters in this first wave. So yeah, nothing here at the bottom, just a UPC code. All right, it's gonna hurt a little bit, but I'm excited. Let's bust this baby open. All right, so it was actually not bad taking them out of the packaging. It's a lot like ripping out one of the legends out from the plastic mold. But here we have Snake Eyes. Look at that, just equipped, stacked. And I'm gonna do some comparisons because it kind of seems like he's got he's got some little traits and attributes like some Marvel Legends. I'm wondering if these are some reused bodies that Hasbro uses. I wouldn't doubt it. We get a lot of reuse, but yeah, first off, you could tell it's a little wobble there, but other than that, it is a pretty solid figure. The holsters here, it's really neat. You could tell there's a hole there, so good job. Good job, Hasbro. We can put some of his weapons in there. The gun holster. Look at his grenades right across his chest. That's awesome. It's very similar to this, but you see this is molded on. It's all one piece now. These are attached belt across the chest. Yeah, this is right here. This is a harness here. It seems like it probably could be removable. The boots are neat. The wrinkles on the pants. His face shield mask. So yeah, he doesn't look up much. Looks a little down, head swivels, arms all the way around, pretty smooth. Shoulders come out pretty good, level. Ab crunch back, ab crunch forward. Of course, because he's got to get in those stealthy moves and positions. He's got the drop hips here, so extra articulation on posing. Double jointed knees. Mine's okay, right? Cool. Broke it in a little bit. Double jointed knees. Ankle rocker forward. Oh, he's got you could twist here at the shin. He's got the hip rotation up here at the top, inner and outer thigh, adductor, abduction. Good waist swivel, because those old school G.I. Joes, remember, had that rubber band, and I always hated that little thin piece at the crotch. You always hated the G.I. Joes when they broke at the crotch. You're like, man, the articulation, the stability, it was gone if that little piece was broken off. So, but yeah, you're not gonna have a problem with this one. There's definitely something. Yeah, there's definitely something under there. Look at that. Now, most Marvel Legends don't have this right here. This is sort of new. Can you tell? It's almost sitting like on a peg up there, so you have really cool bending at the waist. So let's check out his accessories. Now, a staple back in the day as an accessory for every single G.I. Joe was a backpack. So yeah, we do have a backpack right here, and it goes through. Got the peg hole here. Got the peg hole right here in the back, so it goes through his upper body strap, his upper weapon strap, and you gotta kind of just match it through. So there, awesome. Got a cool Snake Eyes with a backpack. Let's start off with the guns. He's got this pretty big, mean Uzi type. Sure, it's an automatic type cool weapon. I'm not super into guns. His wrist has that motion to flick up or down at his carpals. He doesn't necessarily have a hinge at the wrist where it goes up and down. He's got some good finger positioning. Fits perfect in his hand right there. You could tell. Comfortable, sealed, tight. Yeah, posing these guys is going to be really awesome. Can't wait to get to his swords, because that was one of my favorite things about the G.I. Joes. I really liked the Ninja series and some of the Brigade G.I. Joes. Oh, before I forget. So after you have the backpack on, it's got some cool little... can't do it right here. There we go. So after you get the backpack on, look. This gun here actually has a little peg, and the backpack has a hole. I'm not sure what the holes on these other guns are, but I'll figure it out soon enough while I get a little bit more playtime with them. And coming to his other weapons, he's got his sheath for a sword, and it's really cool. It's got some let's see if we can focus in right there. It's got the got the G.I. Joe Ninja marking right there, but I guess the camera's kind of sucking right now. Anyway, it's got the G.I. Joe markings on there, so they did pretty neat. The texture of this looks really awesome. Looks like that real hide leather kind of stitching for it. Got a little baton, taser, canister. Not too sure with that weapon. And a little dagger. Fits perfect in his hand. Good grippage there. What's really cool about this one right here, you still got that peg hole there, so it can even go on the side of his backpack. Where's that sword at? Oh, of course, look at this. Really neat bladed, and it's not a katana. It's a little bit more modified than your typical ninja sword. As you can see, grabs it pretty good there. You could tell there's sort of like a little hook right under the handle. So I haven't really figured out where that hook goes, but it's a perfect fit right there to the side. And if you don't want to use a bag, there's a backpack satchel. It's right here. Super awesome. Super awesome. And I don't have another Snake Eyes version that mimics this one, but I do have this other old variant from the 3.5 inch or 3.25 inch G.I. Joes. Look at that. Just look at the evolution of these toys. And of course, he still has his crotch, so that's good. He's got that rubber band waist that just these GI Joes back in their day surpassed lots of toys, man. And I love getting these with the weapons, especially the cannon blasters. Man, you don't get cannon blasters like that anymore. But yeah, the articulation on this, rotating at the shoulders, got that swivel there. Of course, the only thing that holds this one back a little bit is that ankle pivot. Surprisingly, the neck moves much more on this older G.I. Joe than Snake Eyes right here, but hey, I'm not going to be out in the backyard making forts and putting them in vehicles, making ramps and having them blast through each other and whatnot. Man, those were the days. So Snake Eyes here, you got him standing just at about, look at that, what is that, what would you say, right over 6 inches, maybe 6 1/4, 6 1/4. And here we have Snake Eyes standing next to Marvel Legends Taskmaster from the Crimson Dynamo wave. I noticed a lot of difference. I noticed a lot of similarities between these two. Almost same structure. Of course, it's not necessarily the same build, but the tactics, the suit, really reminded me a lot of the Taskmaster here. And here he is, next to the Winter Soldier from the Mandroid wave. Definitely my favorite Winter Soldier. Seems like these two guys would make a pretty good team, huh? Here we got him in a cool little attack pose. Stands up pretty well, holds up nicely. Oh, moved his hips a little bit. There we go. So it looks like from behind. I definitely got to invest in one of those cool little rotating turntables like a lot of you other guys got, man. You really make those shots look awesome. Here we go. And lastly, we have him fully suited up, holding his guns. And like I said, Hasbro did a good job at keeping these slots a little empty, but as you notice, it's supposed to technically fit in there fairly well, but there's something wrong with my holster here, so it only goes in about that much. The other side holster here for the thigh holds his little baton or little electrifying device, and the gun slips in very well. Good fit. So yeah, all in all, I'm very pleased and surprised at how much fun I actually had opening this and checking them out. I can't wait to check out the other figures in the wave soon enough, especially that Destro. But man, I hope to find a Baroness or Cobra Commander soon. But if you're thinking about getting this Snake Eyes, if you've been hesitant about the new G.I. Joes, because I hadn't bought G.I. Joes in a very long time, but then when these came out, man, I just got really excited for them, and the build is great. It's really awesome. I'm a little speechless. It's almost nostalgic. So yeah, check them out, and thanks for watching.